Well, hey, everybody, this is Connor Bourne here with Bourne Financial Coaching. Wishing you a happy Friday, and hopefully you've got some great weekend plans. What I wanted to do today for my video was really make a follow-up from the blog that I posted the other day regarding compound interest. I know it was very enticing to see a story about my lack of gardening abilities, but really the main idea that I was trying to convey was the value of utilizing compound interest in your favor in order to help build your wealth and help you reach your financial goals. So I did the blog, but I wanted to spend a little bit more time showing the math and maybe helping you see things a little more visually as it relates to this phenomenon, if you will. So we're gonna head over to the laptop here, and not a laptop. Good night. This would be one big laptop. So we're gonna make sure we are on the right screen share. Okay, we are here, and what we have is it's a just a simple spreadsheet that I came up with. And what I did was I asked the question, okay, what is the average credit card balance right now in America? As we talk about compound interest, um, obviously we're talking about consumer debt, and we're talking about the value of taking that consumer debt down to zero as quickly as possible. So wanted to kind of get a good idea of what the average amount of credit card debt is in the United States, and wanted to just double check, okay, 22% annual interest, that still seems to be consistent. So for both of these charts that I made, I took the average balance and the average interest payment, and the only variable that I changed was the amount going towards paying down the interest. So, and remember, that interest amount will change or the balance amount will change off of how much interest gets attached to your account. So I took real simple numbers here, wanted to make this as simple as possible. And I kind of made this scenario in my head where I said, okay, imagine if I had 6360 in credit card debt. My card carried a 22% interest rate, and I can choose to make the minimum payment of $100 towards this credit card debt, or I could maybe cancel a subscription or two, put a pause on going to the gym for a little bit, and save $100 a month and put that towards my balance, my credit card bill. So we've got $100 a month versus $200 a month. And I'm sure you could imagine that, okay, Connor, it takes a little bit, you're going to pay off your credit card a little bit faster if you pay $200 a month versus 100. Okay. But I think I want you to see just how much faster it will be for an amount that I would submit is very much worth the value of paying now. Here's what I mean by that. So we have our chart here. We're gonna take off the fill just so we can see. We've got month one interest payment, or pardon me, balance payment by us of $200. That's going to be charged at $116 of interest. So we've paid just a little bit down in that first month. As we continue to pay $200 a month, we see that it takes us a little bit over 39 months. We'll call it 40 months to pay down that amount, pay down that $6,300. Okay. Then let's go over to the $100 a month amount. I'm going to undo this here, and we're going to scroll all the way down. Still scrolling, still scrolling, still scrolling. Aha, here we go. The main piece why I wanted to painstakingly scroll down this spreadsheet, the main piece that I want to point out here is it's going to take 110 months to pay down your credit card if you just pay $100 a month in the scenario that I laid out. Okay. So what does that mean? We've got 40 months and 110 months and $100 and $200. And I'm going to make this really, really simple for you here. We continue to look on our screen, paying $200 a month, the interest difference and amount of interest that you're going to pay, or really your savings that is going to accrue, it's $3,074. So if you just pay an extra $100 a month in this example, you would save $3,074. The total payment difference, whoa, Connor, you realize you wrote the same number twice there. Yeah, I do realize that I wrote the same number twice there, and here's why. And here's what I want to point out. Your amount that the amount of goods that you paid for with these credit cards or whatever consumer debt you have, the amount that you paid for that, all when you can add more to your balance payment and add more to your monthly payment, that is, you are paying where that money is going to. That's not going towards the goods that you bought. That's going towards the company that loaned you the money. Okay. So always remember that as you're thinking about paying down different cards and things like that. You're not even paying for what you bought when you're paying the minimum balance, or, maybe forego paying a little bit extra down each month on those cards to eliminate that balance. And finally, and really what I think I'm going to do is my next video and podcast is because I really want to spend some time highlighting how long it would take, the difference of time from paying $200 a month to $100 a month. What that would look like time-wise. And that's 70 months. You would have paid off your credit card 70 months earlier had you just paid $200 a month as opposed to that 100. Okay. And yet again, I don't want to give any spoilers, but just to really put that in perspective, this is being filmed in February of 2024. That means if you were to have done the scenario B here, where you just paid $100 a month, you would have started paying down that credit card balance in April of 2018. Think about everything that's happened since April of 2018. And, I think you'll see that there is some value in maybe sacrificing a little bit right now to have more freedom to do more with the money that you've earned later. So that's the bad side of compound interest. As you see here, as I aptly wrote, bad compound interest. And what I want to do now is talk about good compound interest. And here's how I did that. If you take that $3,074 that you saved because you listened to your financial coach and put an extra, put that extra towards your card, you're right, you got $3,074. You said, you know what? I want to invest this. Me and my spouse, we just had a kid and we want to start the college fund. We're so excited about that. So let's invest this. And what I did is I took $3,074 in one example. And then in another example, I said, maybe you said, well, let's take 1,000 and go have fun with it. We deserve it. So, but you have $2,074 to invest. So we're talking about the difference of $1,000 over, I did a 20-year period. So if you just had a kid, that would be 20. So, college funds to pay for some of the later years of college. And just, if you were to just broadly track the stock market, that this is in no way investment advice. This is just showing that this 9.69% was the average return of the stock market from 1995 up until 2014. And what you see here, and my apologies, that was the years are off. Huh. Anyhow, it is over the last 20 years. So 2005, that should have read up until 2024. The difference of growth from investing that 3,000 versus $2,074. And for those that are watching, you'll see here I've got a little chart that shows how much the differences between 3,074 and 2,074. But here's the big number, and I guess kind of the big reveal in this scenario that I laid out of a difference of investing that full amount over that 20-year period. If you were to do that and invest more now into your future, you would have an earnings potential of $6,358.30. So I think that that's a really powerful reminder and a really powerful thought, because we just did little things. We started by paying $200 a month for our credit card bill as opposed to $100. And then, we took that savings, not just in money, but also in time, and we put that towards investing in the future. In this case, I laid the example out of investing for your child's college fund, and investing that full amount as opposed to even just taking $1,000 out to go have fun with it resulted in an extra $6,358 that you could use to bless your child, or if it was for a different purpose, be able to do that. Or just, have that be compounded with other dollars that are going to help pay for your retirement. And I think that that's really powerful if we were to go just beyond the spreadsheet here. I think that that's really powerful because we are called to be givers, right? I think that it doesn't matter your background, there is a sense in all of us to be givers. And one of the ways to be a giver, it is your treasure, right? But one of the things that financial freedom and financial peace can provide you is the emotional ability to give, maybe not just of your treasures, but of your time or of your talents, right? If you have to pay all this stuff off over all these years, you might not be able to spend a Saturday morning serving at a place that you really want to serve. So just want to share that as an encouragement to really, it really be motivated that if you have some debts you're trying to pay down, try to figure out how to pay those down faster. And if you're really thinking about investing for the future, just remember that money compounds over time in a positive way. So thanks so much. And I look forward to our next episode, where I will be talking about all of the things that have happened since April 2018, that in the 70 months in our scenario from past, that the difference of paying down our credit card and our consumer debt. So thanks so much. Hope you have a great day.